I lost $600, not in a week, not in a day, but in just a few bad decisions. And at that moment, I had two options: quit trading forever or stay in the game and fight back with the discipline. What happened next turned this loss into one of my biggest wins in crypto. And no, it was not just luck, it was risk management, patience, and one smart move. Hey everyone, this is Abed here. I have been in crypto since 2019 and I have seen everything: market crashes, high pumps, and emotional decisions destroying accounts. On this channel, I share real experiences, not fake flexing. And today, I am going to show you exactly how I turned a $600 loss into a massive win step by step. So let's get started. I entered in this trade on Rave. At that time, the market looked perfect. Everything was aligning, but there is the truth most traders don't tell you. The market doesn't care about your analysis. I entered and suddenly the price started moving against me. At first, I thought it's just a small pullback, but the pullback turned into a full move against me, and just like that, I was down $600. Now, if you have ever traded, you know that feeling. Your heart starts racing, your mind says, close the trade, but your ego says, hold it, it will come back. This is where most people below their accounts. At that moment, I didn't panic, I didn't revenge trade. Instead that, I asked myself that one question: is my idea wrong or is my timing wrong? That question changed everything. Because there is difference between being wrong and being early. And in trading, being early can feel exactly like being wrong. So instead of closing in fear, I switched my mindset. For the 2 days, I did nothing. No overtrading, no emotional entries, just watching the market, waiting, analyzing. This is the part nobody shows on YouTube because it's boring, but this is where real money is made. Patience is not just waiting, it's waiting with a plan. After 2 days, the market finally reached its strong resistance zone. Now everything started making sense. The same trade that was in loss was now giving me a second chance. And this is the way I made the smartest move. I did DC, dollar cost average method, but not randomly. I entered again from the top, and this time with better confirmation. This reduced my average entry and increased my probability. And then the market dropped, not slowly but aggressively. And because I stayed patient, because I followed risk management, because I didn't panic, that same trade turned into a massive profit, over 15,000% return on investment. Now let's talk about the real value of this trade, because this wins not just profit, this was a lesson. Number one is risk management. Risk management is everything. The only reason I survived this trade was because I didn't go all in. Let me be very clear: if I had used my full capital in the first entry, the story would end in liquidation, not profit. I always keep some capital reserve. Why? Because the market doesn't move in a straight line. It goes up, then down, traps people, and then moves in the real direction. So risk management means you don't risk everything in one trade. You accept that you can be wrong. You give yourself room to adjust. In trading, survival is more important than profit, because if you survive, you always get another opportunity. Most people think trading is about strategy, but in reality, it's about patience. For 2 days, I did nothing, and that nothing was actually the most powerful move, because every time you trade, you reduce your chance of winning. The market rewards those who wait, not those who chase. If you can't sit without trading, you will lose. Let's talk about DC, because this is where most traders make a big mistake. They think DCA means price is going down, keep buying, keep adding. No, this is how accounts get destroyed. What I did different: I waited for confirmation, I waited for the market to reach a strong level, then I entered again with a better position. That is a smart DC. No emotional, non deceptive, but planned. When I was down around $600, I had fear, I had doubt, but I didn't act on emotions, because emotions in trading are very expensive. Fear makes you close early, greed makes you hold too long, ego makes you ignore reality. Discipline is doing the right thing, even when your emotions are screaming. Lesson 5: not every trade will be a winner. Now, this is very important. Don't watch this video and think I will just hold my losing trades and they will recover. No, that's the dangerous. This worked because I had plan, I had risk management, I understood the market structure. Most traders won't turn into 15,000% profit, and that's okay, because consistency is built on small, controlled wins. In trading, you don't need to win every time, you just need to manage your losses, stay patient, and execute with discipline. Because one good trade can change everything. So, what really that taught me? Now, let's talk about what this trade really taught me. This was not luck, this was survival. If I had panicked, I would have logged the loss. If I had gone all in, I would have been liquidated. If I had no patience, I would have never win this trade. If I had no patience, I would have missed the move. Most traders don't lose because they are wrong. They lose because they don't last long enough to be right. And that's the truth nobody tells you. Let's be clear, trading is very risky. You can lose money. This is not guaranteed strategy and this is not financial advice. Always manage your risk. Never trade money you can't afford to lose. At the end of the day, the market is not your enemy. Your emotions are. If you can control them, you don't just survive in trading, you actually win. At the end of the day, the market doesn't care about your predictions. It testifies your patience, your discipline, your ability to stay calm. When everything inside you is telling you to panic. Because in trading, it's not the smartest who wins, it's the one who doesn't break. And if you are serious about improving, not just watching, then stay around. Because on this channel, I don't show perfection, I show the process. Subscribe this channel and start learning what actually works. And if you have ever been in losing trade but didn't give up, comment patience. I will see you in the next one.